The next question, so this ties into probably the previous mastermind. There are talks of extreme rain and flooding in North Queensland over the weekend and still now. Would you advise selling? So Sangeetha's question here is referring to, we had some questions asked about far North Queensland, probably more so in particular Cairns and Townsville. Probably firstly, before I go into the question side of things there, Sangeetha, I'd probably like to just go out on the record here and give some buyer's agents out there a real whack, because I see it on my news feed. I see it from people coming in and asking questions, because this is not the first time in the last kind of 12 to 24 months these extreme weather events have happened. As a buyer's agent and a buyer's agency, we really understand that, when we're advising clients, and particularly they might have little to no property experience, it's really on us to leverage our experience and make sure we're not exposing our clients to risks. And that comes with a balancing act, right? And I think there are buyer's agents out there that are chasing a dollar to bring in volume, or because it's easy to sell, and they're not truly disclosing the risks they're putting their clients out there. And there are large volume players out there. This is not a once-off. There's not just one buyer's agent that is doing this. There are multiple buyer's agents that have been telling everybody for the last 1, 2, maybe 3 years to pile into this market. And this market continues to get hammered by natural disasters. So if you're not really aware, and apologies for the rant, but there's cyclones again forecasted up for North Queensland, talking about 0.5 meter or more of rain. It's not a little bit. And yeah, it's just continuing over and over again. And if you're not familiar with the flood mapping, this is Townsville. Anything that's coloured there is essentially flooding that's happening. And maybe 1 in every 4 homes, you might be able to get out of a flood zone. But the risk that this comes, and for us as a business, we would just never expose clients to this, I guess, I would call a lack of duty of care to expose your clients to this, unless you have fully disclosed the risks that they are exposed to. Clients won't sleep soundly at night if every 12 months or so this is happening in this part of Australia. And we can look at Cairns Airport. That's great. We can land in the airport. There's no flooding there, and then we have to take a canal down to get to the town centre. I mean, guys, for that extra gain, there's plenty of places across the country, I can guarantee you, over the last few years, that you could have got close to maybe even better performance without having to expose yourself to such risk. And there's no different really in terms of, it's that risk reward element, right? Do you want to buy an asset that is going to be more volatile? And potentially, because what happens, and you're seeing it actually in America at the moment, in California, where they've turned around and insurers are essentially leaving that market. The whole market, they're saying, we won't insure you. Nothing is going to stop, if a precedent is set like that for a major market like the US, nothing can stop these massive insurance companies doing a similar thing here in Australia. Yes, we may have the government step in and offer subsidies and things of that nature, but just don't think just because it's not happening here that it can't happen here. For me, and for us as a business, we would much rather put our clients into much safer locations, reduce the risk exposure. Property in general is a more of a medium to longer term play. We're talking minimum kind of 3 years, maximum your lifetime, right? And just to be chasing a buck and just exposing yourself to that kind of risk, for me, it's a little bit inexcusable, I think. And I'm sorry I get my cranky pants on for that one, but I don't like seeing people get put into that kind of risk. It puts strains financially on people. It's put strains on relationships. I think it's just really irresponsible. And yeah, hopefully that people will start to learn now, because this is not going away. That part of the world continually gets it, and it's not going to go away. So anyway, thanks for flicking that question through.